Hi, it's me, Xena. Xena Pappas, Xena Warrior Princess, Xena Amphipolis. Oh, I decided to make another YouTube live stream. Well, yeah, I got bored and that's what I decided to do. I figure do a YouTube live stream and then I won't have to be afraid of making another movie until at least Sunday. So let's get into it. I'm not on Twitter anymore. Gabrielle's not on Twitter anymore, and Jordan's not either. We don't need to bring up all the shit that happened on that website and all the haters on there. You know, they know who they are, and I'm sure they're still, doing their shit. Doesn't really matter to me. All right. So anyway, let's get into what this is all about. They assumed that it was bullshit. Yeah, they assume a lot of stuff. But hey, at least Dwayne came on and said he was sad for what he did. That he was sad for his behavior. Now, did any of them ever say they were sad for their behavior? For their wrongdoing? No. No, they didn't. Yeah. No, they didn't. Certainly not. Not at all, Xena says. Yeah, that's what I think of it. So many men and women out there they'll say, oh, you're the evil one, you're the bad one, you're the wicked one, you're the sinful one. Yeah, but they don't never say they're sad for their behavior, they're wrong, their picks. Oh no, it's always one-sided. That's how shitty it is on Twitter. It's always one-sided, It's always one-sided. Well, here on YouTube, I don't really have to be so afraid of what their bullshit on Twitter is anymore. Yep. So that's just how fucked up it is. And right now, I have nobody on here, but that's okay. That's all right. Since I know I'm going to get some of my followers on my YouTube live stream. And let's talk about something else that also seemed to be fucked up. Oh, yeah. Sir, what was it? Tuesday night, Xena says. Tuesday night, probably starting at 8 until about 10. If you were trying to get on YouTube, you couldn't. There'd be this white screen. You couldn't refresh, you couldn't get out. If you did sign in, you would be met with the 5,000 central server error with a monkey. You could go to any other part of the website, but if you wanted to go into your account or you wanted to watch movies or whatever you'd see, you could not do it. So that was another shit there. But at least we were smart enough, we were smart enough to send the support ticket in to, Sailor Moon did the support ticket by feedback, and they fixed it. You can see I'm still angry, so I threw a tank. Yeah, I threw a tank and a gun fell off. So we all know where that leads, don't we? So hold on. I don't want everybody out here thinking, oh, I'm some type of bad influence or something. I don't want everybody to start thinking the worst. Well, I can't really, you have nothing. You can't do anything about what someone thinks, what someone does. The only thing you can do is you can only do about yourself. So, Mom, did you flip a tank? Oh, Gabrielle, I did more than just flip a tank. I threw a tank 2 times and busted it. Over the whole Twitter bullshit. Done with that website. Dwayne came on. He said he was sad for what he did. He said he was sad for what he did to everyone else on Twitter, and then that was the end of it. But even though Dwayne was wrong for what he did on Twitter and said he was sad for it, did any of these men and women on Twitter ever say they were sad for their behavior? Nope. Yeah, one-sided, one-sided as usual. But Mom's really throwing a tank around. Oh, Gabrielle, I had to show some way of getting my mad and anger out here. I gotta stay low. Yeah, I know. Twitter was fucked up. Yeah, we made some friends, but then we got too many haters on Twitter, and there wasn't really anything good about it. Oh, tweet this, mention that. Oh, you want to make a movie? Yeah, use Apple's Macintosh Periscope, or take it from YouTube and put it on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, and you want to know what else, Gabri? Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Yeah. Hold on here. Yeah. Hey, let's talk about something else Gabrielle said that happened. Oh, I see your mention there. S up, Gabrielle. I don't know. If you're telling me to shut up, then that was not really a good thing to say. All right. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about the other things that seems to be so fucked up with. Oh, I'm sad for saying that. Oh, okay. My mistake. You see, that's what happened. You see, if you were on Twitter and I said that, then next thing you know, it would be, oh, you're a bully. And, and I said, look, I'm sad. I misunderstand you. But if it was on Twitter, forget about it. They wouldn't take the forgiveness. They wouldn't take the misunderstanding. It'd be mute and block. And hey, Mom, tell them about the double standards, or the two ways of role playing or show playing. Oh yeah, Gabrielle. Hey, yeah. Let's get into the whole show playing crap. You got these men and women on Twitter who, they role play. Well, tell the truth. You're show playing since you're playing made up men and women on the force here. So you're show playing. I don't care you want to call it what you want to call it, but that's what you're doing. You're playing. And apparently they'll go, oh, well, have fun with it. But I had fun and I got chewed out. I got told I wasn't good enough, that my sagas and tales weren't good, that I wasn't taking it earnest. I was having fun, but oh, yeah, it's their fun. So I'm done with their shit. It is what it is. Yeah, Dwayne did whatever wrongs Dwayne did to one of his friends on Twitter. Whatever wrong it was, he told the truth, and he said he was sad to this friend on Twitter. This was on Tuesday, and he said he was sad for how he acted towards the others, but the others never said they were sad for their behavior. So it is what it is. Yeah, I know the shit that happened on Twitter is really bad, and I don't want to get into the outlaw details of it. Let's just say it was show playing as someone and not telling them who he was until he, just basically couldn't handle it anymore and came out and told her. And I'm not going to mention any names here, but she forgave him for what he did. And even though they were trying to be friends again, trying to get the trust back, it wasn't going to happen. It wouldn't have mattered how many tweets or messages they had back and forth. The besmirchment was done. The other haters out there would always find a way to fuck with him. They would always find a way to, try to use shit against him. They would not be happy until Anna that's her name. Sad I said that. But she's not on YouTube, so she's only on Twitter. And they would always use that shit on him. They would try to find it to make some legal, some outlawed thing on it. And Dwayne is afraid that that's what they're going to do. But they would have done it by now if they wanted to do it. So beyond all that stuff, I don't need to bring up that anymore. But yeah, besides Dwayne's behavior, hey, let's look at these shitheads and their behavior. They don't want to say they're sad for the way they act. No. I used to know I know Xena says I'm a Christian, but the point is, yeah, and I admit that I do wrong. I'm not flawless. Dwayne's not flawless. I'm not flawless either. We do wrongs, but at least we say we're sad for those wrongs. And some of these men and women on Twitter or whatever, they don't want to forgive you. They don't want to accept that. They want to say, hey, look, I was wrong for my behavior too. It's a one-way street. It's a one-way walkway with them. You know? Oh, yeah, don't worry. I wouldn't be afraid. None of them are actually on YouTube. You know, so I'm not worried about them coming on my YouTube live stream and saying stuff. Because it would just be block, ban, you know, get out of my face. But the point is what it is. No, I'm a Christian, Xena says. Why would you ask me what my belief was? It's okay to ask me. I'm fine with it, but I'm okay with it, but I'm a Christian. I don't want to get into any more of the shit that happened or was going on. But hey, let's just tell the truth, Xena says. I'm going to go way back to March. Let's go back to March of this year when I started Twitter. And everything was good. It was supposed to be, hey, I'm going to be show playing as Xena and we're going to be doing some made up shit. The only bind happened was when we actually got a friend on there who thought Dwayne was who he thought he was. And Dwayne never, but this friend that Dwayne made didn't make their acquaintance until at least April or May, I think. And you know, and he just kept going, and Dwayne just kept going with it because he liked her. So he just kept show playing. He should just came out right when they first became friends to say, hey, I'm Dwayne and I show play as Xena. But he was afraid if he admitted that, then she wouldn't be his friend. So he just dragged it on from how long? I don't really know. We came on in March of this year on Twitter. And I don't know when we met her. I'm going to say April, but I could be wrong about that. I'm going to say June. I would like to say May. I'm going to probably like to say May, probably, or June, about that point. It just kept dragging it on. And then there were other people on Twitter that we wronged. And we don't need to go into the shit about our behavior. We're wrong for what we said and what we did. Dwayne's sad for he said for what he did and he said, but they weren't. And eventually they were going to keep doing shit to her, keep doing shit to him until he eventually just said he had to come out and tell the truth. You know? And I know as soon as this comes out, you're going to say, oh, you're a bad man, Dwayne. What you did was outlawed. Yeah, sure, why not? If someone really want to go... I'm not going to mention any names out there, but if someone really wanted to, they could, you know, go through process of claiming it was a misdeed that was made. But Twitter's down now, and any tweets or messages are gone. So there goes the proof that there goes any proof that someone would need. So the Twitter's gone. And what small information they do have isn't really enough to go with, you know. Okay, his name's Dwayne, and he lived blah, blah, whatever state he lives in. He's on YouTube, whatever. Then they would look at Twitter and go, we don't got all the tweets are gone. Unless they wanted to save all their response tweets back. But that would just be one-sided, basically. It wouldn't be his tweets that they would look at to say, yeah, look, or, what he was saying. It would just be their tweets back, And it would just basically be their word against their word, fight his word at that point. But Xena said, I'm not coming on my YouTube live stream. It's a blow up. It is what it is. Yeah. So I don't have to worry about, is anyone still on? Or did I just basically bring up something no one wanted to listen to? And now I'm probably going to lose my followers on YouTube now, because now Xena says I just admitted that. Hi. So I guess you basically heard all that. And now you're probably ashamed. No, I'm ashamed. Yeah, I'm freaking ashamed. That's the point. I want another tank to bust. You got about 2 more tanks for me to throw out in this YouTube live stream. Well, Ernest says, look at it this way. You're right. There would have to have a lot of proof out there. If you had kept your Twitter around and they really wanted to make some outlawed thing out of it, you had to keep your Twitter around for them to look at all your tweets and stuff. But since you shut down your Twitter, the only thing they have to go with is what they tweeted back, their response to you, and what they said back to you, and what they were saying back to their friends, basically. But it is what it is. Plus, the movie on YouTube that they would was also removed as well. So there goes some more. That proof's gone too. No, I don't want to go into details, Xena said. I already explained it. I don't want to go any more details on it. Anyway, gotta get all that shit off my chest. But I will tell you, besides Dwayne's shit, the more shit on you. Oh, but you know what, Ernest? It's not even worse. If you look at just my behavior or Dwayne's behavior, just look at my behavior, Xena says, that's one thing. But these men and women on Twitter, their behavior, it's fucked up. It's so fucked up. You want to know how you make some of them angry? Oh, well, Ernest says, let me tell. Let me tell how you make some of them mad and angry. And you'll find it really dumb. All you got to do is just be fun and one of those. All you got to do is just have fun and role playing. Don't come in. Don't start. If you happen to be a part of Xena and you're going into Buffy the Vampire Slayer Angel, some of them will get really angry, really pissed off at you. There's a certain Ruffer Jalbs out there. There's a certain Buffy Summers out there, and a certain Angel out there that are just jerks right off the front. Yeah, then there's an Angel out there where you role play, you show play, whatever the hell, and he'll get angry, he'll get mad at you and block and ban you at the end. So block and mute you at the end. So yeah, you think that's fucked up. But it is what it is. And I guess Mother's going to probably get mad and throw some more tanks around. We got about 2 more of those to throw out there. Want to thank you for all coming on my YouTube live stream. Let's read. Okay, Xena said, let's read what they're booking here. What's being streamed it here. So I don't come off as a complete arse. What's up, Gabrielle? That means what's up. Hi, Xena Muslim. Hi. Well, I really don't want to know what happened. And of course, I don't want to talk about it anymore. So either way, we're both good. Okay, either way, both of us are good. But that shit had to be out there. The record that was talked about. What else, Xena says, do I got to do? Okay, now I'm on to some other shit. Okay, my Foreseer show never does come back. Oh, can't make a reboot, can't make a remake, can't do a renew. But, but Charm can get that. As you see, I'm throwing tanks around, and these are toy tanks. But we all know you don't really get a lot of views unless you actually break shit for real. You know, break stuff for true. I'm sad for cursing. I'm sad for that. Yeah, you really don't get a lot of views for that unless you do it for real. Unless you truly do it. You know? My favorite is sugar source, glucose, high can syrup. Yeah, well, that's good. You know, since Gabrielle has diabetes. And, well, she basically is at border diabetes. Doesn't have it. But if she doesn't do nothing to manage it, it will go into that point. And Dwayne already has it. So that's good to know that. But then again, pancakes has always been a very stylish food. Even though there is sugar-free syrup. Yeah, it is true. It is sugar-free syrup. Yeah. Why not? There is. But it's really messy. Hell, it's basically kind of stylish, you know, but yeah, that's good to know. It's okay. No need to be sad about it. You know, it's okay to be sad about it. I mean, you didn't do nothing wrong. You know basically how stylish that syrup can be when you're having pancakes. And even though there might be sugar-free syrup, and there is, it still isn't. You can still be a sty with it. And how does one portion out the syrup? Is that considered a condiment? I don't even really know. I don't know. But it's the end of that shit. And I know there's going to be some out there. They're going to somehow. But hey, it is what it is. At least here on YouTube, I basically am away from them. There's only one shithead on YouTube that I will not mention her name that is on Twitter. And it is what it is. And some other one. But that's it. And how do I do it? By blocking and banning and not even giving them what they want. They want to react. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. And I don't do any of that. So that's why no one bothers. No one's angers me. But I think this is a safe. I think YouTube live streams probably it's probably a safe. It's probably well to do it. No one's going to basically look at the title. It's just going to be out there. Xena has a blow up. So not like it is what it is. And yeah, Xena says, I get this. Back to my point is, so apparently Charm gets rebooted and my show doesn't. Ain't that messed up? All the shows, oh no. It's like, oh, we can't, Xena can't get rebooted. Hercules can't. Oh, well. And also Buffy and Angel don't get rebooted or renewed or whatever either. So that would be just as sad. So a bunch of things given up on. That's what I think, Xena says. I think at that point it was just, too much stuff is going on. The one show player pulled out on us. The one showrunner and head booker pulled out on us. It's dead. Let's give up on it. And there goes Tank. Metacore. Yeah, unless you actually break stuff. Unless you really do break stuff. But here's the thing. Yeah, but you got to be a living being breaking stuff for them to like it. So What's harmful? Breaking stuff? Yeah. Breaking stuff is harmful. And I don't go around breaking stuff. Yeah, I throw things around, and maybe by mistake something gets broke. Like maybe, what was it? 1, 2, 3 years ago, there was a cup that fell on the ground. Yeah, I did mean to throw the cup on the ground, but I didn't mean to break it. I rolled over it by mistake with a chair. And then there was a dumpster, a toy dumpster from Jap Pacific WWE that I threw. I thought that it's going to stay together. No. So those two were mistake breakings. I didn't break anything for true. Like I didn't say, hey, let's break this for true. Because the bind about that is you got to be able to get a new one every time you do it. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm throwing a toy tank around. I throw toy tanks around. But here's the thing. I'm throwing that shit around and it ain't really breaking. You see that happen on Angry Grandpa's show, or you see that on Psycho Dad Majugga every time, or you see that on Christian Cola's and the Psycho Mom, or you see that on Lunatic Dad, and shit's getting broken for true. But the point is, yeah. But anyway, I just want to say I had about 2 followers, now only down to 1. And there used to be a time where I used to come on here. Well, this was probably way early in the year when I started doing this. And I'd get a lot of followers. Yep, and I dragged that shit out. When did I start doing YouTube live streams? I don't remember. But I think it would have to be, wouldn't be around when? No. I'd say June, July. Hell, it was around that time. I'd say, nah. I'm going to go way back. I'm probably going to say April or May. But point is, yeah, at first I usually kept putting them off because I just thought, oh, it's going to be like Google Hangout. And you know how Google Hangout's like. All the likeness is not good. You're like limited for like 2 hours if you're using the Go Live thing, unless you got the Veda software to go for multiple 3 hours, and you can't change like high def, and it takes too long to fillet or whatever stupid shit, dumb shit. And I try not to curse. It's not a good habit to be into. But what else do I got here? Hey, look. I got some shit. But it's not right there. So what else do I do? What else do I throw around? I don't know. Maybe at this point, Mom, you would really think about ending it. Oh, yeah. Why, Gabrielle? Why would I think about ending my YouTube live streams? I mean, we could do other ones. Do one for Halloween. Yeah, we can do a Halloween one. How about one for Thanksgiving? Probably gonna do that later in that day. How about one for Christmas? Yeah, I could do all that. But sadly, I figured out, Gabrielle, they're going to probably be way too busy and effing during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Oh, let's not forget about Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and stuff like that. They're going to be way too busy, so they might not get a lot of traction. Do we get a lot of traction anyway? No, we don't. And I basically. Yep. It's a blow up. She's going to probably throw some more shit around eventually. You know that. You said Well, it depends. Sometimes I do it earlier in the day. Sometimes we do it later at night. But usually sometimes it's usually Thursday, sometimes it's Friday, sometimes it's Saturday and Sunday. It depends what's going on. Like Monday isn't always good because there's Monday Night Raw, and Tuesday isn't always good because there's SmackDown Live, and Wednesday's not good because there's NXT. But then Thursday would be good. I do one Friday, but could do that too. Then we got to leave and go out to Paranzi Brothers. But that'd be at 5 anyway. And the YouTube live stream would probably be done by that point. You ever heard of Paranza Brothers? It's a eating drink house. Yeah, you know, the European Italic French bar word, learn word restaurant. But would you throw... No, I wouldn't throw stuff at my brother. No, I wouldn't do that. Even though Ernest and Joxer can be very angering sometimes, I wouldn't throw shit at them. See, our mother, well, let's just say that she does have binds with her anger. But unlike some, she actually learned. She almost, yeah, but I wouldn't throw stuff at anyone. She doesn't throw stuff at us. That's the thing. Yeah, she gets mad and she throws stuff. But she is an abuser, not a harmer, harms her. What do you call someone that harms someone? They call a harmer, harmster? I don't know. There should be a word for that. But yeah, and I know that that's just as bad. You know. Oh, Gabrielle, now you're going to tell him that I do that shit. Well, Mom, you do go around and throw stuff. You do get angry and break stuff. Oh, yeah, Gabrielle, really. So sometimes my mother, she'll say something in the heat of the moment and she doesn't mean it. Oh, you going to go on and say something? So one time, it was me and Jordan, and we were going to get our hair cut. Now, mother has many skills, but she didn't want to cut her hair. So she used that as a point to not want to cut her hair. And we're going to some Fantastic Sam's, or I don't know. And so we're talking about stuff. And I got some cassette going. It's like one of those knockoff WE themes, and she's getting angry about it. So then there's this pineapple in the car that she forgot to take out one time when she bought it. And I said, well, Mom, do you remember that time where you got arrested when I think it was either was it Greenpeace or something to just protest for a forest and stuff? And then Xena goes, well, you know, Gabrielle, I don't want to hear that anymore. I tried to stop them from doing wrong, and I got arrested in the process. They dropped the charges on me. And she goes, I don't want to talk about that anymore. See that pineapple? I'm going to hit you in the head with it. Or another time, my mother wears wigs now. Her hair started getting gray. She tried to dye it. It never came out right. So she just cut her hair short and wears wigs now. A black wig, a red wig, a yellow wig. And one time she said, you knock the wig off and I'll knock your teeth out. Oh, Gabrielle, don't say that shit. You know I say stuff in the heat of a moment and I don't mean it. All right? I don't go around harming others. So don't say that shit. Now you got them thinking bad of me. Yeah, I say stuff in the heat of the moment. I don't mean it. You know? Everyone says stuff they don't mean. Okay? Yeah. But hey, see? I got about 3 versions of this. I got this crap. This shit. Yeah. I could throw that around. Yeah. And why would I throw stuff at Ernest? Why would I throw stuff at Joxer? Why would I throw stuff at Gabrielle or Hope or Eve or, or Solon or Sarah and Amaris or Xenos or Osmond or Akimi or Dylan? Why do you say I would throw stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, now I just threw it. There. Only on YouTube. Only on YouTube live stream would you actually see that. Yeah, Mom, you just threw shit. It's a meltdown. What do you expect? It's a meltdown. Yeah, it's a meltdown. You want me to throw some more? No, Mom, don't be throwing any more of that stuff. Yeah, it's toys. It's toy shit that came from below 5. You think you think throwing that shit is funny? Hey, wait, I'm gonna give you some other one I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna find some other one I'm gonna throw. Now tell me what you think about this. All right. You think that one's bad. This looks more lifelike. Like you put this on the ground and then watch someone step on it and they actually think they stepped in you know what. Yeah, this is real. This looks very lifelike. That's right. Very lifelike. Sick of that shit. Oh, not got hair on it. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be wouldn't be true lifelike shit without getting shit on it. Yeah, and I just want to say how sad I am for cursing like that. I know that it's a sin. One should not curse. But shit is a European dramatic English word, but I know there's a bunch of borrowed, learned words that one could say instead of it. You know, so you got to see it happen. All right. You know, and I wonder if that other follower is still on. The one that asked me if I was Muslim. No, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian Catholic, Xena says. Yeah, I know. So it is what it is. Well, you want to see other things that don't go good? Oh, and just getting way back what I was talking about before. You got these dummies who show play. They'll say, you're not lifelike. You know, what do you mean I'm not lifelike? You know, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, that you're not lifelike. Oh, yeah, well, guess what? They're like, well, it's not about the show. It's about you adding on to the mind see made up woman or man or whatever. Yeah, and I add on. Maybe I don't add on like they do, but I add on. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. They're just being asses. See, Gabrielle, you want to show their saga and tales about me? Keep in mind, you try to make a movie out of this. If I would send you a snapshot doing the LG likeness taker, movie maker, it was shit. Whenever it didn't come out right. I'm sad for saying that, but it is what it is. Like, but see, I really can't switch it around. So that is what it is. It's not good thing. Well, now you want to hear me say some stuff. Yeah, it's one of those string dolls with the little uh, song disc that gets played with a little needle when you pull the string. Yeah, and once they wear out, they wear out. So the voice didn't the sentence right the way it was. Did I ever do a pulled toy of me? No, I don't think so, Mother. I think by the time you that's horror and you know it, Xena said. They probably did. I mean, it did one for you and Pee Wee Herman and Ace Patera and Stephen Urkel and Beetlejuice and God forbid they probably did one for Screech for and all that stuff. They should have done one for me. It wasn't like they just yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, and I guess that's not really lifelike, I know. But I don't know what to say. All right. I guess that's all for this YouTube live stream. I was really, well, I was really hoping for more. I guess next time I do one will probably be Wednesday night, I'm guessing, for Halloween. That would probably be it. That's probably going to be it. And we'll see what goes there. See you too.